Hello, everybody. I'm going to just go ahead and pull some cards and see what they have to say, okay? Here we go. So one card just came out. Let's go ahead. What do we got here? Ooh, we got the Seven of Swords. It did show up in the reverse, so I feel like maybe somebody who was sneaky in the past is going to try and come back, okay? They very well could have, they could have been a liar, a cheater, or a thief, okay? You could have been dealing with that. And I feel like they're going to try and make a comeback because we do have the Seven of Swords and they're like trying to come back into your future. What card do we have next? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. They could come back. Maybe for some of you, they stole your time, your energy, your effort. They stole your ideas. They could have like taken advantage of you, taken you for granted, okay, for a lot of you. There could have been like liar. They could have lied about you on some aspects. Said things about you that weren't true. Okay, what do we got here? Four of Pentacles. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, she's going to hold back. I don't feel like, if anybody tries to come back in that has already deceived the Queen of Pentacles, I'm not quite sure she's going to be so frivolous when it comes to her energy anymore. She's going to be a little bit more apt to holding back on what it is that she is investing. And when it comes to, like I said, it's not just money that people can steal, which some of you, maybe they did steal your money. They could have very well stole your money. Okay, and then what do we got? This one, we got the Four of Wands. So they could have also stolen from your home, okay? I am getting the 1111 card. What do we got? The Nine of Wands. So now we got the Four of Wands, Nine of Wands. Four of Wands is about, stability, celebrations, okay? I feel like this Queen of Wands is definitely somebody who is, working on her own stability right now. I feel like this, liar, cheater, thief could have very well knocked her off of, kind of just taken her for a ride, honestly, and like taken her away from what, maybe even taken away from her business. She was so busy helping someone else that she wasn't actually investing in her own practical matters, okay? So I feel like this Queen of Wands or Queen of Pentacles is going to be somebody who is very defensive. She's definitely going to defend her honor. She's going to be very defensive when it comes to whoever wants to try and come back in, whoever tried to make her feel left out in the cold. Somebody who, like I said, very well could have stolen from her, okay? Again, stolen her time. And then, not only did they steal from her, but then they turned around and left her feeling left out in the cold. Yeah, there's some grief, there's sadness, loneliness, Two of Swords, yeah, choices and decisions that need to be made. I'm definitely getting, I'm definitely getting some type of sadness. Yep, sadness, Ten of Swords, feeling stabbed in the back. I do feel like somebody very well stabbed this Queen of Pentacles in the back. And she went from being now the Queen of Pentacles, she turned into the Ice Queen. She is not putting up with anything. It's funny because, the earth, even though it's earth to air, which is not usually a thing, I feel like, if you have any Virgo in your chart, Virgos are usually known as the air signs and can also be a Queen of Swords. So I definitely do get that Queen of Swords vibe. Or this could be just two feminines and, one stole from the other. And someone here is very defensive and not going to just let this person come back in, and until they get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as to why it is that you found it necessary to take from this Queen of Pentacles. So she's going to get to the bottom of it regardless. I definitely do get this, I will help you, but if you try to hurt me again, I will fucking cut you. See how she's got that sword right in front of her heart? She ain't playing no games, man. I'll be honest with you. She's really holding back right now. I feel like she's holding back from communication. She's holding back when it comes to her energy. She's holding back when it comes to her finances. She's not giving out loans. She's not giving out ideas. She's not giving out anything. She's no longer the overgiver, okay? So anybody who is used to her being so overgiving, oversharing, like the Six of Cups here, and it could have been, to your own children. It could have been, to a loved one, a family member, a friend, a coworker. I mean, it could be anyone where you give up so much of your energy and then you're left feeling depleted. You're left feeling sad. You're left feeling worried. You're the one who's sitting around waiting for, your ships to come in while everybody else's ships are coming in because you were so busy helping everyone else. Okay, well, I don't see that happening. What is the Seven of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Someone here who was juggling, multiple options. This Queen of Pentacles, even though I'm not really seeing this so much of a love reading, I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Maybe they were juggling other people. Other people were also getting into the mix. Yeah, there was definitely other types of communication, and yeah, there could have been other choices. Other people who got in is what I'm seeing. At the end of the day, I mean, you got the Ten of Swords in the outgoing, which means this can no longer hurt you anymore. You've already been left out in the cold. People made you feel that you were less than. And yes, there's some sadness, maybe even a little tiny bit of depression. I don't see it as like, oh, woe is me. But it's almost like, what's done is done. Yes, that sucked. No, I do not ever want to feel that way again. That's what this Ice Queen is all about. I don't ever want to feel that way again. You may have had to really stand up and defend yourself against other people. People who were willing to, maybe even stab your character. Like, I get all these swords here, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Maybe they could have been coming after this Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles character. The Queen of Swords, she's got harsh communication. She doesn't fuck around. Like, when she's pissed and she's hot to trot and somebody's taking advantage of her, she's going to fucking say something about it. She's not going to hold back. What does this Queen of Swords have to say? Ooh, what do we got? Look at the bigger picture. Luck is on your side. Take time to breathe out. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah, there's definitely communication here. I feel like this Queen of Swords, I feel like the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Pentacles. I think she really is looking at the bigger picture. I feel like she really is looking at, what she wants to do next and is really aiming for the stars to make that happen. At the end of the day, don't fuck people over. Don't hurt other people for the sake of doing it. I mean, honestly, you're creating karma in everything that you do. And this is really kind of a sad reading that somebody here was really taken for granted and taken advantage of. And because of that, that's where good people stop helping everybody else because of what multiple people have done. In a way, it is kind of like our karma, where we have to learn not to be such an overgiver, oversharer, and be so frivolous with our finances and frivolous with our time. And, because givers keep giving, takers keep taking. So do please keep that in mind, you guys. What advice do the spirits, angels and spirits have on this? What advice do you have on this? Yeah, ask and receive. Spiritual growth and strength and guidance. Yeah. People would ask this Queen of Pentacles and they would receive, but I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, when she asked for help or she needed something, she didn't get that same help. And I know that one. I'm always on the receiving end of that one. I've got a few people now in my life, thank God, because I have learned my lessons, where I can, say, hey, I need something, but I only pull that resource if I absolutely have to. But if I don't have to, I won't. But that's part of the strength and guidance, and part of the spiritual growth is knowing when to ask for help and only pulling your resources when absolutely necessary, and not just for the sake of doing it because you don't want to spend your own time. You don't want to spend your own money, and I know multiple people like that where they're taking advantage of, and I called somebody out on it the other day. I was like, you're taking advantage of all the people around you. You're taking advantage of their time. You're not giving anything in return, and this person tried doing that to me, and I finally, saw right through it. And I was like, you're not even giving me when you can tell how a person takes care of you by even what they'll feed you. And it was like, I'm doing all this work, busting my ass. And instead of actually taking me and getting me a good, healthy meal, they would go to Costco and pick up a crappy pizza, or they would go to Burger King and pick me up a shitty hamburger. And I'm like, that's not the kind of fucking food I want to eat, you know? So it's not like an equal give and take. So anyway, I went ahead and stepped aside, and now they've got some other dingleberry who's in there, who's giving and giving and giving, and also even willing to steal from the job that she's getting paid for to bring back to his job to give to him. So I'm like, you know, what goes around comes around, because if this girl is willing to steal from, you know, because I am getting that 7 of Swords here, willing to steal, you know, liar, cheater, thief right there. If they're willing to steal from the place that they get paid from to bring to a place that they're just volunteering at, that just goes to show if they were actually willing, you know, getting paid from you, that they would steal from you to give to someone else. So, you know, it's like, you know, pay attention to those little things, because those things can actually end up being really big things in the long run. So it's like you really need to kind of keep your eyes open and pay attention to where other people are taking advantage of your time, your energy, your effort, you know, and all just your love, you know. I did break away from this individual because at the end of the day, they're always going to be a user. They're never going to give back. And in doing so, even though it was painful for me to have to do, because, you know, I always want to help other people, it ended up making me feel depleted, and they weren't willing to give to me. So I know that this storyline, I've already been there, done that. For some of you, you might be going through that at this time. And again, this is a timeless reading, so do keep that in mind. Any other last messages? And if you're willing to do that, luck is on your side. Luck is on your side, and you will get your blessings for that. Any other last message? Say yes, okay? Just say yes. And soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Call in your tribe. But listen, when you're calling in your tribe, do not take advantage of them. Because I'm going to be honest with you, with Pluto going into Aquarius, there is going to be no charity. There is going to be no more charity. People are not going to be wanting to help other people out. They're going to be wanting you to stand on your own 2 fucking feet. So make sure that, you know, you are not taking advantage of these people. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to everybody who has donated to my channel. And I will chat with you again soon. Take care.